Hello people of the internet, it's day 105 of This Is The Police, and this is a one-shot type video thing over here. I can't really be bothered to do much, if any, editing in this, so it'll just have to be one take only. Usually I cock up the reading bit and I edit some of it out. Won't do it this time. Headline's probably an interesting in here. Everything looks just right, so let's go on and start the work. I've also got my lovely cold drink of choice, which I'm going to enjoy whilst recording this video. Let's have a look who didn't come into work because they're all alcoholics. It's the alcoholic police force here. McNamara Jr. didn't come into work today. Marlowe's drank too much, he can't hold it together. Can he go home? Yes, you can. Your daughter's opening an art exhibition at an elite gallery in a nearby city. Can I have the day off? Yes, but you have to come in tomorrow. Yay! Only 3? Right, only 3 or 2? 3 or 2? I don't know, it doesn't matter anyway. Got bomber, fair enough. Fair play, you've got your daughter opening up that. You can take the day off today, but tomorrow you'll have to come to work. That's A-OK as far as I'm concerned. In here though, we'll need to go to the map. We don't want to listen to music. Oh, it was very late on the change. So let's have a look here. My share from Clementine. It's a lovely little gift there. Armed robbery at the Bank of Freiburg. A gang of masked men armed with automatic weapons enter the bank. They fired a few shots into the kapow kapow and demanded the manager to open the vault, while everyone else lay in nervous silence on the floor. One of the guards drew his service weapon, but he didn't have a chance. A robber shot him right in the stomach. Dear oh dear. Well, this seems like a relatively serious incident. Well, let's just keep 3 patrols available. 1, 2, 1 less over there. Or maybe we want to actually send down 2 of my finest officers. We'll get, we'll do, that's 2. Alright, let's assign 3 patrols over here with a couple of really experienced people in amongst, in order to help us out on the chance over here. That should leave us with 2.5 patrols remaining. Now we can request more stuff from City Hall, which we will do immediately. Do we have any slots available at the moment? Let's go on to the labour market. We have several police officers, but none available to hire. We have an armed robbery at the city centre. Heavily armed gunmen attacked an armoured truck. Several witnesses heard an explosion and saw robbers carrying machine guns. Well, that's no good. That'll be all the rest of them then. Alright, off you go. Let's hope nothing else happens here in the next couple of minutes, because we are absolutely caught out. But really, 2 armed robberies within the space of an hour, you're going to be hard pressed, and they're requesting assistance. Sorry, you're going to have to deal with that on your own. Did you do that? Oh dear, what's going on now? Yes, you did. The game was just a bit slow. Maybe it's because every game I have installed on Steam is currently updating. Technically it's full, but let's not get bogged down in details. Anyway, offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed, we got weapons. Yeah, we're bringing those weapons to the police over here, and they got something going down today at Atticus Tower at 1319. Alright, yes, that was a pitiful amount of money they offered me, but okay, let's remember that Atticus Tower. Anything there we'll have to ignore. The armed robbery, not at the bank, but at another place. We arrived on scene and found that the armoured truck is lying on its side, smoke rising from it. Nearby is a black Jeep with no plates, which 2 robbers are loading with money. We can either ram the Jeep with a patrol car, or shout, "Drop your weapons, you are surrounded," or send a bullet through the Jeep's front wheel. Let's not do that, that's, liability and that. No good. If we can ram the Jeep with a patrol vehicle, I'm not entirely sure we want to do that. They don't look armed in the picture though, so it might work out well if we did. We could just ram it and immobilise it, and then officers would jump out and shout, "Hands up, motherfuckers!" But let's try and just shout at them without making contact. So the fires a retreat down an alley and throw a grenade towards the coppers. Chase a robber's hut behind a patrol vehicle or fall to the ground. Give chase. We'd run away from the grenade. It turned out to be a smoke grenade. Meanwhile, the criminals have jumped onto the road, jacked an old pickup truck, and they are trying to get away. Open fire on them, return to the patrol car and chase them. It worked. Yeah, apparently police tactics work when you're doing police money. Okay, we can now sell money. Or we can bring it to the cop shop. Let's bring it to the cop shop. Assault at the Ice Prince Cafe. Josie, or is it Josie or Jose? That's weird, because I know you can call Josie as well, but I think that's Josie. So, but that doesn't sound Spanish at all, or Mexican, or from a Spanish-speaking language, or Portuguese, or wherever he's from, her, she's from. Yes, caught the station and muttered this story through streaming tears. I was just trying to get to know a pretty girl, and I gave her the coolest compliment in the world. But she just went crazy and beat me so bad she mangled me and ruined my perfect face. We don't have anyone available. Should have checked that. Well, we have 3 officers, many officers actually. Let's get Osaki, Adams and Gay down there and have a bit of a look and see what's going on. Maybe, you know, he is an Argo. We don't know. Maybe it was the best pickup line in the world. We now have a massive fight at the city centre about 2 docent scientists who recently lost their jobs decided to stage a protest march in the city centre. Their participants marched peacefully along the side of the road, but then some religious fanatics came out and started throwing stones at them, tearing their clothes and generally humiliating them. A massive brawl has broken out and several people are already injured. Are these all scientists fighting with religious people? It sounds like a bad sci-fi movie, doesn't it? Scientists versus religious fanatics. Although, assault report. False alarm, he offered the girl a quick hand. She merely slapped him across the face. Fair play. Good woman, I like her. Oh, blimey. Oh, Atticus Tower, we not going there? I remembered it, we got no one available. I'm terribly sorry. Oh, and now they're requesting assistance. Well, there's plenty of policemen down there. They can handle the fight. What's this? Oh, Corden died. Well, it's just Corden, innit? He's a bit... Oh, he's sort of okay. Offender escaped, officer dead, civilians unharmed. Well, I didn't have anyone available, did I? What about this? Abuse of emergency services. Once again, retiree Yang Hu complained to the police that a local restaurant is preparing its dishes incorrectly. They don't advertise their portions and mix up their ingredients. We warned her a dozen times that this isn't a police matter, but she keeps calling and bothering our personnel. Well, we'll send down Adams and Ozaki. That'll run out. We need some acquaintance. Okay, yeah, sorry, I can't deal with that. We don't have officers available right now. Yes, we don't know about that. Thank you. Oh, my massive $250,000, as it's called in this game. Remember that, people. Was obviously well compensated. Abduction now from the burbs. A passerby noticed a suspicious black man sitting in a van next to a little white girl. I'm afraid to imagine what that monster has in store for that little angel. Could we go ahead then and contact the RP afterwards and call them racist for being racist? Well, we sent down 2 coppers down there. One of them is of a lighter... No, darker skin colour. Griffith over here. Yes, she is. Oh, she does have alcoholics problem. Oh, that's no good, is it? Anyway, abuse of the emergency services. The retiree was arrested. Ah, I bet that made you feel good, eh? Arresting an old woman for, you know, being a woman. Another massive fight. Could people just stop having massive fights in Freiburg? Some guy tried to sneak into the doctor's office without waiting his turn. A few people who were waiting in line decided to push. No, not push, but punish the bastard, and a fight started up. Apparently the fight started up. Didn't know fight started up. This sounds like a very British thing as well, isn't it? Off they go then. Hopefully somebody will be back in time for them to actually assist over there, because that would probably be likely. Oh, and now we've got the adoption report. The man turned out to be the girl's adoptive father. Yes, yes indeed. Could I send those officers to do the racism thing that I talked about? That would be great. Apparently not, so we'll just ignore that. An officer should be arriving out by the massive fight. There are men and women fighting along a narrow hallway, and they're starting to pick up chairs. I don't know how long it takes to pick up a chair. I mean, I could technically do it now, but that'd be a terrible video because you can't see me. But I know from experience that it's not that a long process to pick up a chair. It's literally grab chair, pick up, it's now in my hand. So really, why they're saying they're starting to pick up chairs, I'm talking too much about the bloody chairs. Anyway, we can grab the loudest person in the crowd and arrest him. Why? Could I see a doctor for a second? I need to ask him something. Oh, lower the chairs. Indeed, lower the chairs. Put the chairs down. Drop the chairs. Drop the chairs. I mean, that would be funny, wouldn't it, if police did that on, like, cops or something. They just shout at somebody, drop the chair, drop the chair. Oh, Mars, right. Oh, stop. All right, stop fighting. I'll have to remember whenever this happened in the video. About 10 minutes in. Got it, so I can actually edit that one out. Officers are back now. No, they're not. Let's close it and wait and see if they're... Oh, they're back right there. Lovely. A audience at the premiere of The Rules of the Game was so outraged at the French film that they broke the chairs in the hall, and now they're threatening to set fire to the cinema. The perplexed theatre director locked himself in his office, then called to report the incident. I can't imagine why this film angered them. Oh, no, wait, the film's French. I don't think the theatre director is anyway. He probably picked up a French accent to sweet talk the producer people. Anyway, we'll send down a few coppers down there. Just a bit of a riot. What's this? Explosion? Yeah, that's fine. Smoke rising from an apartment building and residents are running out into the street. Some are saying that that suspicious foreigners live in the apartment that has the explosion came from. Alright, Trump, we'll send down a few coppers and have a bit of a look around and see if there's any truth to that statement, although I doubt it a bit. So our officers are driving about over there. I just cleverly did some trickery. What do we have here? No new frames found by Luckett. Aim is the same. Oh, we got one new frame found by Newbury. What about them? Oh dear, the explosion at... what? Let me just read it. It's the apartment house explosion. The apartment is filled with smoke and the walls covered in soot. In the centre of the room stands a man in a dirty white coat, and around him are scattered odd pieces of a complicated device. Seeing the police, the man begins to explain, incoherent, that he almost finished his work on his elixir of youth, and that he just needs a little more time. We can either tell him that, oh yes, this sounds important, do you need help from the Freebeck police? Arrest the man and take him away to the police station, or open the window. Well, let's put him in handcuffs, we can always open the window later. Really, this should have been one of the early years, choose your own outcome thing, shouldn't it? Because it was either do non-police business or do literally the thing that the police do. Anyway, report coming in from the Mars riot about the French film. Apparently people were arrested, nobody was harmed, and all worked out well. Very pleased to hear that. And the day's also coming to an end, which is very fitting. There we go. And Cordon's died. Sorry, mate. Just sorry. Oh, blooming Newbury. Is it because he's old that his bar thing gets really low? I don't know. I should have asked him to stay in. Oh, fuck my arse. Anyway.
Mr. Boyd, Kevin Paulson is here. He wants to talk.
Kevin Paulson. Tell him to fuck off. Jack Boyd, Super Cop.
Why the $500,000, Jack? Why?
Lana, what happened?
Does this sum have some kind of special meaning?
Lana, I don't know who told you about the $500,000, but it's much more complicated than you think.
Oh, it's complicated, all right. It took me an hour to go over all the documents. There's even a few pictures and a lot of answers. Except for one thing. Why $500,000?
What documents? How did you get them? What's in them?
I think you know very well what's in them, and the one who sent them is obviously a big fan of your criminal talents. He even has a cute name for you, Cupcake.
Remember when you told me how you're always surrounded by old men? I'm the opposite. I'm surrounded by children, 9-year-old boys. From their first day of work, they gather in the smoking lounge, telling jokes about what they'll do when they loot their first $1,000,000. But it's more than just innocent jokes. It's quickly becoming a reality. They themselves are surprised how quickly everything happens. They buy their own houses, they buy a car, they get promoted. The first $1,000,000 is soon followed by a second, a third, a fifth. Like children, they have no idea what they're getting into. But I'm not like that, Lana. I'm not like them.
You're saying you're not like them because you're only stealing $500,000?
I only meant
You
that...
know, Jack, I'm done worrying about people not taking me seriously. They'll know I mean business when my first act as public prosecutor is throwing the city's former police chief in prison.
Lana, you can't just read over some papers like this and... I told you not to let him in!
I'm sorry, Mr. Boyd. I tried to stop him, but you...
Lana, we need to talk.
Jack, you're so amazingly patient with people. After all the confusion over the past months, all the humiliations, it's really quite admirable. I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. I gotta admit, I'm not nearly so patient.
Send someone in here. Now!
I've been thinking, Jack. When I take your place, I'll have a lot of opportunities. For example, I could arrest you. You know it wouldn't be hard to find a reason. You obviously don't want that, right? I don't want that either. Given your reputation, arresting you would make me very unpopular. And if we both don't want that, let's find a way out. My suggestion is you retire tomorrow, and I promise I'll let you leave in peace. I swear, Jack, if you...
Mr. Boyd, there's a call on line 2. Mr. Boyd, you really have to take this call.
Boyd!
Jack, it's me.
Laura,
Jack, I don't know what you wanted to say to me, but please, just say it. Jack, I'm hanging up the phone.
Laura, you... Oh my God, Laura. Hey, you remember years ago? So many years I've lost track, but do you remember when Dylan was down with the chicken pox and he couldn't sleep? We kept him occupied until he passed out, and then we went downstairs, sat on the floor, opened a bottle of wine. Who could blame us? Well, we sat on the floor and opened our bills and joked about how poor we were. Remember? And then I jokingly asked if I'd be your hero if I made $1 million. And you sat there lost in thought like you needed to seriously think about the answer. You were quiet for a while, and then you laughed and said that I'd be your hero even if I only made $500,000. Do you remember, Laura?
Jack,
Do you remember?
Honestly, Jack, no, I don't remember.
You don't remember? But that was...
Jack, you've been chasing me down for so long to talk with me. For this? That's all you wanted to tell me?
How can you not remember? It's important, Laura. It's important.
Goodbye, Jack.
Mr. Boyd, are you all right? Mr. Boyd?
Oh, it's one of these things again. Right, one player mode. What? We have either one player mode or a single player mode. What's the difference? Oh, Jesus, I don't know. One player or single player. Let's go with single player. Oh, what is the aim of this? We can't change away. Oh, we can. We just got to do this over here. Okay, that was wrong. Oh, we can rotate it around. What's this? What's the purpose of this? I don't know. Let's try and rotate it and get the yellows to be with the yellows. That seems about right. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, shit. Okay, right. This is a weird fucking game of Tetris. Back over there. And then we've got a red. An all red one. That's fair play. We can work with that. Next one's all blue. Oh, no, all red blue. Sort of like the American police like say. Topical jokes, people. Topical jokes. And here we go. Oh, yeah, bro. We got that one lined right up like a bad boot. Bad boot? No, I've cocked it up. Well, really, who'd expected me not to? Let's just drop it down there. This is a dual colour. Oh, wrong one. Yes, mouse controls are weird. I don't... Yes, there we go. So we now have a yellow and a blue. Can we bring this one into this over here? Yeah, apparently we're playing Tetris today. Did we not get the memo, everyone? I thought we did. I certainly didn't, if that's any consolation, but I'll take it over here. Tetris is quite nice. It's Russian, but, you know, it's quite nice. Not to say that there's anything wrong with Russia, apart from a lot of things, actually. But if you are Russian, hello, you're probably quite nice. Over there we go. In that, yeah, Russians, I'm guessing they're mostly nice, because, you know, the people are mostly nice. Just a few quite weird ones, unfortunately, they're in the power over there, but where aren't they these days? Let's just drop it down over there. And which one's this? This is yellow. So we've got to keep in mind that we've got to do... Oh, yeah, bros. This is good. This is less good. Let's rotate around to the blue ones at the bottom. Do the same over here. That's good, 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 good. Down we go. Oh, bother. All right, let's get the red one at the bottom. That wasn't enough. Oh, bastard buggering arse. Rotate down. This is really difficult. This is more difficult than normal Tetris. So let's just go down here. See, what can we do with this? We can hardly really work with any of this, can we? So let's drop down over there. Oh, shit. Okay. Fuck. Rotate around. Down we go. And then can we rotate this one around and drop it over here, maybe? That way the yellows are sort of lined up half right, ain't they? Yeah, that was good. Happy days for people who are happy about Tetris. Shit. Drop it in there. Oh, an old red one. Oh, fuck me in the arse. Down there. Yeah, I can usually maintain a proper language when I'm not under pressure. As soon as I'm a little bit under pressure, I will immediately start to swear like a sailor. Or a soldier. Or pretty much anyone who comes under pressure sometimes. Drop him down there. Let's try and put the yellow one over here. Next to all the other yellow ones. In an attempt to clear some of them out at least. That's fucked up, but I forgot what controls to press. Let's see over here. Oh, yeah, bro. Look at that. This down here, that's lining up for another gut clearance over here. If we just flip it up so the red one's at the top, and they've sorted themselves out there, we can drop this one down there, and that clears up a whole lot of those. And then we can rotate this one around, so that one's on the red, but that's not good anyway, is it? Rotate you around, and then... Oh, Jesus, this is going to be like most of the video. Oh, shit. Okay, what can we do? What can we do with the drunken fella? What we're going to do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Let's drop this one down. Oh, fucking fuck. We can't put down the reds there. Whoa, all right. Yeah, this should hopefully clear some of them out. It did. Not really good enough. Oh, fuck. Now I'll cock that one up. I really don't like that pretty much everything seems to be dependent on this little game of Tetris. So this could quite literally be the end of my playthrough if I get this one wrong. Or maybe it doesn't matter at all. I literally don't know. And this game, it feels like it could do whatever the fuck it wanted to do because it's fucking weird. But alright. No, oh, that's a wrong one. Oh, I've destroyed that one. Fuck me. Alright, drop it in here and then rotate it around. Yeah, that's good. Very good indeed. Drop you over there. Drop you over here. That won't clear anything, will it? No, it won't. If I rotate this one around, that'll help clear up a little bit, certainly. What about over here? I need to rotate it, bring the yellow... Oh, fucking fuck. Oh, shit. Alright. Yeah, that's what I have to do then. Alright. Rotate this one down there, and then we can put this one on top, so we have to clear up a little bit more. Oh, yeah. Shit, that's a rotated one. Put the yellow up top. No, that's not good. Yellow over there. Drop that there. And we've got to try and extend it over there. And then we got a dual colour. No fucking cunts in the fucking arses. Right, well that's a yellow. All yellow, so we can slot that one in there. Oh shit. Right, okay, that one's going to go over here with all the other blues. Fair play. Rotate you over there. You over here. Oh, thank fuck for that. No, oh, fucking Christ, that was luck on a heartache. And here we go. Rotate it around. Put the red at the bottom. Shit, that was the wrong fucking one. Alright, okay. Words are going to go very quiet now. No, I am not words. I am going to go quiet because I have to think. And that is very difficult indeed when I have to also do a video. Alright, good work. Fucking A, mate. Fucking A. No. Well, this is gone fucked. This is alright. No, it's not, because I destroyed it there. No, and that's one also gone wrong. Why is this put on mouse? Why is this on mouse control? I mean, who on God's earth make Tetris with a mouse control? At the moment, I'm just trying to build up something that looks pretty. I'm not actually trying to play it now. Yeah, see, we lost there, and presumably this is going to mean that we're dead or something now. Or maybe it's we now ride a unicorn on the way to work. What do I know? This game could do literally anything. We'll just look at a man smoking his cigarette. Now he's putting it out.
Yes,
right.
You caught me again. And again, I promise this is the last time. And now you say again that I've said it all before, but I'm...
Jack Boyd is awake.
Jack Boyd? He opened his eyes? He can talk?
Talking? Yes. More like yelling, trying to escape from his room, brawling with the nurses.
Good heavens. He's a tough son of a bitch.
Jack! Lord, were you already discharged from the hospital? I thought you might be down a couple of days or even...
Emma, get me the mayor. Emma, please call the mayor of Freeburg, Stuart Rogers.
"3114. Connect. It's urgent."
This is Jack Boyd.
Jack, you've got to take better care of yourself. How's your...
I'm Freeburg's police chief. I came to work. Stop trying to get in my way.
Someone causing you trouble? We just wanted to make sure somebody was holding down the fort while you were recovering. But don't worry about a thing. I'll take care of everything tomorrow morning. You won't be running into Paulson again.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. I'm glad we understand each other. Tell Martin Stett to call me.
What? You don't know? Lieutenant Stett went missing about 2 weeks ago.
Fuck my life.
Freeburg's mayoral election is just a play with a predictable ending. But I'll take my place on the stage, if only to show them that the people will find a way to support those who want change, even in a city where everything is controlled by a corrupt mayor. The crooks can falsify the voting results, they can arrest us and beat us, but they cannot silence us. And today, for the first time in many years, we have a chance to make them fear us.
While acknowledging that he himself is the mysterious Robespierre, Eugene Chaffee has also promised that he will accept any punishment for the crimes committed by him and his supporters for minor offenses and street hooliganism. But, in his words, not before the city authorities are held responsible for the dead in our streets and the millions they've stolen. Eugene Chaffee went on to say that this is the worst time that he'll see on the radio.
So apparently the Robespierre is Donald Trump if he was to have any sort of charisma or, I don't know, any kind of redeemable qualities as a human being. Anyway, Johnson didn't come into work today. Nobody's seen him come in today. You're too tired, you can hardly walk straight. Well, you've got no left over there. Yes. Alright, you've drunk too. Alright, yep. Everyone just go home. Everyone take the day off if you like. Everyone, literally everyone, yeah. Literally everyone. But we can promote people. So, yay for us being able to promote people. They've got lots of stars in this team. Let's start the day. We should also get a report in about what we're allowed to do now. We got a CD player. Yes, people, this is what we had back in the day. A compact disc. Yes, we put them in those things. But we started out with the older record player. Then we got a cassette tape. And oh dear, it's very different over here, isn't it? Okay, we dusted that off. Apparently we got flashing lights, apparently. We got a traffic light or something. Political struggle. Today marks the beginning of a great political struggle here in Freeburg. The people, including the cops, will have to decide who to support. Some will remain loyal to Mayor Rogers, but the Robespierre already has a following of his own. Don't expect officers from both camps to work effectively together. If you send them out on an assignment, unfortunately, we can't ask our employees outright about their political views, but maybe there's another way to get this information. So City Hall, we can hire another detective. We can hire in... Okay, so who do we want to hire? We want to John Davenport or Margaret Belcher. I don't really want to hire anyone. Oh, we can hire Bork Glasgow. That seems to... No, Glasgow, isn't it? Glasgow, yeah, it's like the city. So we'll hire that for a shift, probably. Close that down. What about our request over here? We earn more dosh. We can hire another police officer. And we got lots of people to hire. We have 5... Oh, we got lots of open slots available at the moment. We'll just bring them all on board now. We can always sort them out later on. Welcome to the force, welcome to the force, welcome to the force. We still have 2 slots available, so if you know anyone that wants to be a policeman, you can come here. Holy moly! Yep, we got lots of dosh. And we can apply for more stuff. Yes, please. I need more stuff. Destruction of property at the Everyday Mall. A teenager walked into a furniture store and started complaining to the clerk that there were too many mirrors on the furniture. He was behaving very inappropriately, insisted on arguing, and finally lost his temper entirely. He pushed a woman over and started pounding on all the mirrors with his bare hand, screaming, "Can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?" Well, probably. Let's just send out 4 coppers. They wanted to work together, so do we know about their political views? None over there, so that's finally coming in. We're definitely pushing into the final stages of this. Thank fucking Christ. This has been going on for far too long already. All of that is working out alright, it seems. What's the deal with the green lot? I get the blue and the red. Now we have a suspicious individual, again at the Everyday Mall. Well, we've got coppers coming over there. They can handle that one as well. We'll send down Jensen and Dixon, and they'll also work together, so they presumably like the same person. Either the Robespierre or Mayor Rogers. I don't know who I would want to support. Mayor Rogers has been actively trying to oust me. A destruction of property call. They caught the offender. Officers were unharmed. That's good. But I don't remember about the Robespierre, what he was interested in doing with me. We got a reckless endangerment now. Is that... Oh, that's at the beach. A drunk man decided to take his young son on a boat ride, but he's having difficulty keeping on his feet. He's going to kill the boy, according to a fearful eyewitness. Oh, sorry about that. A fearful eyewitness. We'll go ahead and send J-Dogs and Cecil out there. A recent crime wave has suppressed talking, and we can just point to a lot of crappy police work. Send one of your men to go talk to the journalists. Tell them the rank and file officers assure the people. I'm sorry I've had to send everyone out because you've overworked them because you assigned a completely incompetent person to take over for me. Was philosopher's student Mr. Sam Betty, who had forgotten his glasses. He was only trying to make out the price tag on a yogurt. Fair enough. They can be hard to read, and I don't eat yogurt. What about Martin Kemp? No chance on any intel on him, her. Anyway, let's look at the roster. We've got level 2, 3. What about down here? Level 2, 3. Okay, is that including the new people we brought in, or does that not count? I don't know, do we have even Durac assigned to a team? Because it might not in that case. I mean, they're all very tired. They're the people working today, and no, they don't. So that's not really any indication at all. All right, then, we'll go back out here and try and work in a snow-covered Freeburg, apparently. Oh, and the frightened boy is sitting in a boat while his father unties it from the dock. Jump into the boat, grab the road, or drop your anchor, sir. I like that one, just purely for the joke. The man grabs the paddle and starts swinging it at the police, shouting, "Jump into the water, shoot the man with the taser, or duel him with a nightstick." No, taser. Taser, this is cool. And it worked well. And the boy, saw his thing do the ziggy dance. What about here at the high school? A truck with no license plates ran over an elderly man who was running across a road in the wrong place. The driver pulled back, stopped for a second, and then sped away at full speed. In a truck. I mean, full speed is like... Second gear. Third gear. At this point, we're doing 10 miles an hour. Hardly impressive. But we'll send down a couple of officers nonetheless. And we still have no indication of any of their political affiliations or aspirations or desirations. No. Can we not pay someone to come up with that? Oh, we don't have the deputy anymore because he went missing. Apparently. We don't even have 500,000 yet, do we? We only got... Oh, God, could that flashing light not go away? I mean, that's really getting on my tits. We now got... Oh, bloody hell, we got 2 calls. Vandalism in the burbs. When she came home from work, Peggy Smith startled some hooded teenagers who were painting graffiti on the wall of her house. I tried to grab him by the scruff of the neck, but he squirmed away from me and ran, the little bastard. All right, Mr. Spank. Oh, let's send Scott Dixon out there, actually, to have a bit of a word. Disorderly conduct at the Atticus Tower. Near the main entrance to the building, there's an old man in stinking rags, sitting and playing near the accordion, singing a strange song. Let pedestrians run clumsily across the puddles and let the water flow like a river down the pavement. Security at the skyscraper said, "We're not going to trust this guy with a 10-foot stick." Alright, Martin Kemp can go down there and sort it out. Hit and run report. The truck driver was unsurprisingly arrested because he's not fast moving, is he? Oh, fuck off with the flashing light. Right. It's getting on my tits. Not gonna lie. Massively. Is it even shadowed properly? I don't think it is it? No, I don't think it is, because it's not lighting up the facades. What about the vandalism over here? Authentic officers unharmed. Officer, very important. Disorderly conduct. Martin Kemp caught the offender and wasn't harmed in doing so, so Martin Kemp did well. Reckless endangerment at the zoo. A zoo employee had a fight with her boyfriend and hit him on the head with a bowl. He was stunned for a while, and when he came to, he discovered the angry girl had locked him in a cage with a bear. I mean, she's probably a redhead, let's be fair, but I mean, that is kind of funny, though. Fair play to her. I mean, that's a story to tell, isn't it? I mean, you might get locked up for it, but you would have a story to tell. What does Charles Diller want? Jack, I just received... Oh, you want a lot of police officers. The Keystone Banana, the porters have decided to go on strike. They're demanding a wage increase, but I don't bow to dirty blackmail. You won't bow to dirty blackmail, but you'll do dirty blackmail right back out of them. Moreover, they've probably got a union, and Anyway, the woman is punching a bowl on the bars of the cage, shouting, "Mishka, wake up and eat the bastard." Try to squeeze through the bars of the cage. Probably not going to work. They're probably designed specifically to prevent people going in there. Or tell him to open the cage immediately. Presumably, we can just arrest her So the flashing light is annoying, so I just forgot my train of thought. Yeah, we can arrest her. Somebody else can probably just open it. So cuffed him up here. She spots the police and swallows the key to the cage. The bear is standing on its hind legs, approaching the guy. Use the taser or shoot the bear, or try to calm the bear down. I don't know many de-escalation tactics that cover bears in their training material. I don't think, I don't know if I have any American policemen watching, but I'd like to think that I do. And if I do you have any bear calming tactics in your repertoire? I don't know. Let's just shoot the bear. Shoot the bear, kill the bear. Kapow, kapow, kapow the bear. Civilians unharmed, but what about the bear? I mean, come on, what about the bloody bear? We need to stop the bear. I mean, the bear was bad. The bear wanted to kill people, but, okay, admittingly, I've just done a Harambe. But, in my defence, that bear would kill a man. So not quite. Oh, no, we got a massive fight at the Moonlights place. The manager of the stadium reports that the football match has ended with a clash between the fans. The winners were taunting their rivals and the losers didn't take it well. They started tearing up the arena and a small riot has erupted. About 30 people are involved. Really, I mean, that's something regular police attending a football stadium could handle. In case you don't know, or you haven't seen it, football matches in Europe, you know, they can't really kick the ball for 90 minutes and it's terrible dull to watch. Apparently the fans even get so bored that they have to punch each other in the faces. So about, I don't know, 1 million police officers have to attend every match in order to keep the people from killing each other, which really is stupid. And the people who do that really deserve to be, well, shot, frankly, but apparently that's politically incorrect. One of the few things I will agree that is politically incorrect, but really, show them. Just let them do it. Oh, anyway, overall health of our health, words. Check. Your overall state of health is very worrying. You need to cut down on your hours as soon as possible. But how am I supposed to do that? I work from 8 till 1 or 3 a.m. That's hardly possible, is it? Child molestation, no new frames found. Missing person, no new frames found. Let's have a look at our extortion and assault. Oh, he doesn't have anyone helping him out, does he? Can we assign somebody? He's at home now, but is it just because he's tired? Because I think it might be, so we'll get Siegler and Vickers working on it. Because we're going to need to speed up that one, because I think that's very important. That is something I want to wrap up pretty quickly. I think it's very important for the story. Anyway, the massive fight, small riot of about 30 people, which is just an ordinary football match. I wouldn't really be creating any headlines anyway. Clear that one up, and we're going to wrap up the day here. And indeed, we're going to wrap up the day right about now, and we can ask them to stay in, but there's hardly anyone there, and there's a lot of people on A shift, but these were just the ones we had working today. They're not necessarily the people we actually... Yeah, okay, so you're on A shift, but I don't know. And I don't know, do I? Anyway, we'll go ahead and we'll end the day here, and we'll also end the video here, so day 57 will come up next time. Goodbye for now.